Hey everybody, welcome to day 12 of the 21-day challenge. We're actually over halfway through. That's really awesome. You guys are doing fantastic. I'm getting a lot of questions about when I try to fast, I might get a little antsy or feel a little hanger, we call it. And that just means you're not quite fat adapted yet, or you're not keto adapted yet. And we're doing a very short path on this. So again, my whole purpose is to introduce you to these concepts and then teach you how to do this over the long haul. And we'll be giving you opportunities to do that down the road. But today what I wanted to do is follow up on what we talked about yesterday, which is diet variation. And basically the best way to talk about diet variation, again, is back in the day, you know, the hunters and gatherers would chase down a mammoth, and it might take them, you know, a week and a half to chase this mammoth down. And once they got the mammoth, they'd have mammoth meat for a month, and that's all they would eat. So, and then what would happen is the protein digesting microbiome in your gut, remember you have protein, fat, and carbohydrate digesting microbiome. The protein digesting microbiome would proliferate and expand because all they were doing is eating protein. However, the carbohydrate and the fat ones would decline because they didn't have anything to eat. So they decline from the bottom up. The weakest ones die, the strongest survive. After they're done eating the mammoth meat, by that time, let's say it's getting close to winter, they go into hibernation in their caves and they have roots and nuts to eat. So a lot more oils and fats, and even rendered fat from the mammoth. So during that time, since they're not eating a whole bunch of protein, the microbiome, the protein digesting microbiome, die off from the bottom up, leaving only the strong. The fat microbiome are going to proliferate, and you're going to get an abundance of them, and the carbohydrate ones are still low. So this is diet variation. So you started with protein, then you go to fat. Then at the end of winter, there was nothing to eat. It's called starvation spring. And just about every culture talked about starvation spring because, you know, come out of hibernation and there's nothing. So that's when most cultures would purposely fast because there was no food. Then green stuff starts to grow. So then they go into eating carbohydrates, which is green stuff, getting into fruits and vegetables in the summer. So that's a lot of sugar, a lot of carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates microbiome proliferate. The protein ones and the fat ones are still at a minimum. So by going through this process of diet variation, you are actually wiping out the weak and dying microbiome across your digestive system, allowing the strongest to survive. So we're going to mimic that in our fasting program. And we already have, because we do 5-1-1. And as you know, the 5 is 5 days of 2 meals a day. The 1 is a 24-hour fast, and then you were very happy to learn about the feast day, which is the 1 day a week. Now you have to do the feast day. I've had so many patients go, well, I don't feel like doing the feast day. Guess what? You're not going to succeed because your body's going to start to think that it's starving. There's not enough food around, and it will quit losing weight, and your whole metabolic process, or the energy producing process, will slow down. So you have to do a feast day. And I've gone through this class with so many people, and that at the end, very educated people will go, what's a feast day? And we've talked about it for 7 weeks in some points. So the feast day is where you have 3 meals a day, and we've posted one coming up, a really great breakfast that you can have with eggs and sweet potato fries. So that's really awesome. But so the 5-1-1 is designed to get your microbiome doing this, get your ability to burn ketones and glucose going really well. So what are we doing? We're increasing your metabolic flexibility. Now we're going to even push the diet variation and the metabolic flexibility even further by introducing 4-2-1. Sorry about that. 4-2-1. 4-2-1 means that you have 4 days that you're going to do the 2 meals a day with the keto coffee, 2 days of the 24-hour fast. They don't have to be side to side. You can do them wherever you want, but very important, you have one feast day. So 5-1-1 would be 5 days of 2 meals a day, 1 24-hour fast, 1 feast day, or the 4-2-1 is 4 days of 2 meals a day, 2 24-hour fasts, and 1 feast day. Now what that's doing is it's driving your body into even more metabolic flexibility. It's making it work harder at finding food in your body. So it's going to be digging deeper to break down the toxins, the fat that's stored under your skin. Some of the harder to burn fat will start to burn when you start to do this over a period of time. So that's diet variation. I hope that helps, and look forward to seeing you guys soon, and enjoy the recipe coming up. Have a great day.